What's going on, YouTube? Here to bring you a video, and it is about dating. I wanted to talk about this for a very, very, very long time, and I'm actually going to talk about it on YouTube now after having a conversation with my mom, and I want to talk to you about the reasons why I hate dating. And I wrote it down in a book, so you may end up seeing me look down a couple of times. Reason number one: nobody is honest about what they want anymore. Gosh, like this really annoys me because I feel like from not letting a person know at the beginning of what your intentions are, at the end of the day, you end up wasting someone else's time or you end up hurting someone. And I just think that we live in a day now where you're open to say that you're gay or you're lesbian, or it's even okay to say that you're, what is it called, you got a side nigga. Like, you be seeing guys on Instagram like, yeah, I'm a side nigga. Like, they be saying they be saying that shit with confidence. And even the females too be like, yeah, I had your dude yesterday. Now what? People, we live in a day now where you can express yourself. Like, you don't have to hide behind closed doors anymore like you did back in the day, back in the years when I was growing up. And I may not look that old, but when I was growing up, you couldn't it was a lot of the stuff we do that you couldn't say that back then. Like, it wasn't okay. It was frowned upon. Like, you couldn't sit up here and say like, oh yeah, I'm a somebody's side nigga. I'm screwing your wife. Like, you can't say that. You couldn't say that back in the day, and it's okay to say it now. Like, you can basically express yourself how you want. So right now, it shouldn't be a reason why people are not being honest about what they want and what their intentions are. And it's so important because it's just like, for guys, when you're up there and you're looking at a female and emotionally you're not available. And when I mean emotionally not available, maybe you just got out of a relationship, maybe you're still involved with someone, maybe you just want to have sex, but you're not ready. You don't have to lie to get pussy anymore. Like, it's perfectly okay to sit up here. Maybe the female could be like, oh, no nigga better not ever come up to me, or no guy better not ever come talking about you know. But we live in a world where now you can state what you want. You meet a nice female, you could tell her, hey, I'm just not looking for anything serious right now. You don't have to put on the facade like the big old, oh, I want me a woman that can cook, that can clean. I want her to lift weights. I want her to be respectful. She got to treat me like a man. And you filling her head up with all these dreams. I'm looking for a woman that would treat me good and cook and clean. Like, you trying to get some pussy. The last thing you need a bitch to do is to sit up here and cook and clean. Fuck all that shit. Tell her exactly what you want. Like, that's the type of world we live in today. And you don't have to lie to get pussy anymore. That shit is so played out right now. Be honest. You want pussy? Tell her. You don't have to say it that bluntly, but you can tell her like, hey, I'm just looking to have a good time. We all know what that means. We all know what that saying means. And, and at whatever happens at the end, just be consistent and be honest. That's all I'm saying. If that's what, don't start whiffering and wavering. Oh, woman, I want to be in a relationship. And the next minute, I just want some ass. Like, say what you want and be consistent at that. Let her know up front. Don't be leading her astray or whatever. Let her know up front. Females the same too. Because y'all be living that same, y'all be having a main guy and another side guy, and the side guy end up falling. Let them know. If the main guy not doing it right, and you don't want him to know, put him in his place. Let him know, look, I got somebody. You ain't got to say his name. You ain't got to explain nothing. Look, I just want you for sex. Or, I don't want nothing serious with you. Don't use the friend term. I mean, they didn't took that and just, the word friend doesn't even mean anything. It doesn't even mean anything. Just tell them that, hey, I'm not satisfied. You don't have to go into details, but let them know what he's there for. So he already know, you already know. You want to get into the whole fins and benefits thing and the stages. I'm not good at that. I'm so not good. I'm not the right person to talk about that with. I am a relationship girl. I am. I can't do the whole friends and benefit thing. No, I'm sorry. You either take me whole or leave me alone. Just leave me alone. But yeah, just be honest about what you want. The next thing is faking it. Stop faking who you are as a person. Like I said, we live in a world today where I know some people are not comfortable within themselves. They're in denial. They are emotionally unavailable. But just to let you know, you do not have to fake it anymore. And another thing is, definitely for the ladies, don't change. You're going to get some of these guys who's going to say, oh, why don't you wear this? Why don't you wear that? And for the guys, stop trying to change her. If you met her with a face full of makeup and a 30-inch weave, don't expect her to sit up here and wear her real hair. Or maybe she's the type of girl who do. But don't expect her to change. If you met her with a face full of makeup and it's 6 months down the line, why you got all on that makeup on? Why you got all that, girl? I like my woman to be natural. Hey, you should have got you a natural bitch. You should have got you a natural bitch. It's GMO over here. Genetically modified, processed. Yes. In that term, I even get a couple of guys who approach me when I'm in my natural state. And they're like, oh, you so natural. I stay away from them guys. Because at the end of the day, I already know at the end of the day how it's going to end. And them type of guys, it's not going to end well. Like, been down that road. Been there, done that. Like, no. I remember I had a boyfriend like that. And he's like, oh, he met me with my extensions in. Okay? Met me with the extensions in. And did I have on makeup? I don't think I had on makeup, but he's seen me wear makeup. Because my face is like really sensitive, so I can't wear makeup all the time. But when I want to wear it, I want to put it on. So he's like, oh, it got to a point, why don't you wear your real hair? Why are you trying to lose weight? That's another thing. I love working out. I love it. Sometimes I pick up a little weight because I love food, maybe a couple of 4 or 5 pounds, but I like a slender figure. I love that. Now you can't see it now because I'm sitting down, but it's okay. And my boobs in the way, but whatever. But it just got to the point where certain guys, especially the ones who like say stuff like, oh, why do you gotta wear makeup? Why you can't? A lot of them guys are insecure. I'm gonna get to the females too. Females, why you gotta dress up? Why you gotta do? Who you trying to impress? Bitches is insecure too. It works both ways. Both ways. Them the type of people you want to stay away from. And that's what I do. Because at the end of the day, I want to look good for myself. And you and the person you need to have I'm going all off track. All off track. That's that Libra mind for you. But anyway. So at the end of the day, don't try to change that person. If this is how you met them, if they dress like a hoe and they still dressing like a hoe 6 months later, listen, stay true to yourself. That's all I got to say. Stay true to yourself. And if they don't want to deal with you, fine. Guys, if you walking out, you've been wearing cologne, smelling good, and then you attract this little insecure woman, stay true to yourself. Don't listen to her. Don't start walking out the house looking crazy because you don't want her to think something. Stay true to yourself. Stop faking it. That's what I mean by stop. You have to stay true within yourself. Whatever you've been doing, continue to do it. Be consistent doing it. That's another reason why I don't like dating. If you smoke cigarettes, you smoke weed, you smoke whatever, I don't care. If you're doing any type of drugs, alcohol, and she asks you, be honest. Don't fake it. Stay true to yourself. That's my whole thing is don't fake it. Stay true to yourself. Be honest. If she gonna deal with you, let her deal with it. If not, boom. It's 100 other females. It's 100 other guys that's going to deal with it. So another one is guarded. Being guarded. Dating, especially in the Miami area, I don't know if it's a culture difference, but goodness, it's a lot of guarded people, like emotionally, like everybody has gotten hurt. Every single body. I have gotten hurt more than once, but at the end of the day, I bring it together and I keep on moving. I keep pushing forward. But when you guard yourself, you're only hurting yourself. You're not even getting a chance to, know the other person. And at the end of the day, I've been on both sides of the fence. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. To be breaking walls down, and that's something you need to work out within yourself. If you still guarded and you trying to I don't want her to let her know that, I like her. I don't want him to know that I'm feeling. If you gotta go through all of that shit, stay by your motherfucking self. Ain't nobody got time for that. And that's what pisses me off, because it's just like the whole, y'all start playing a little text game, I call, you don't pick up, you call, I don't pick up, we playing phone tag. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. We too old for that. I know I'm too damn old for that. Get your shit in order. You need to do some soul searching. You need to go fast. You need to go do something. But at the end of the day, we ain't got time. Like, what you want? Tell me exactly what the hell do you want? Because all this phone tag, it ain't getting us nowhere. It's just pissing me off. Just pissing me off even more. And that's some of the reasons why I hate dating. It's like it's a big game. Like, you got people who's guarded because they've been hurt. I'm scared to get her. Ain't nobody gonna hurt me again. Well, be by your motherfucking self. Go sit in the damn corner somewhere and stay by yourself. But don't bring people into your mess and into your drama. Like, if you don't want to sit up here and open up and show person like how you are, I'm not saying just bust all open and this is how I am, this is what I do, oh, this is what I like, this. But you can hold on to some parts and then give it little by little. Just little by little. That's it. Hey, conversation come, oh, I like this. You ain't gotta say, oh, I like this, this, and this, and this, and that all on the first date, but it's about just giving up just a little by little. Not like, oh no, I ain't doing that. Stay by your fucking self. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Just stay by your goddamn self. Goodness, I hate dating. I really do. And I know I have to get back out there. My whole original goal, because I don't want to be that woman, that cat woman, and I'm allergic to cats too, so I think I'm going to have to be the dog lady. And I need to get back out there, but dating, it's terrible.